tournaments with these huge cash prizes. So sick. I mean, no reason not to get excited about all this. And yeah, dude, like you called it, we're gonna see the same lineups coming out of these guys. No changes here. They're gonna stick with the tried and true.
Old man.
And dude, what old man?
Peta.
Oh yeah, dude, the old man like rocking out. It's like, oh my god, it's Aerosmith or something.
With a giant beard. But yeah, Beyond Gaming Cup number 3 finals, guys. Best of 5 rounds, best of 3 maps, no extra new rules or anything. But we are going to get this running. Justin TV, Q-Pad, Thermal Take, and Zab is going to celebrate with a stalagmite to the face of Joho, who already has to use that space to get back there. But Pandrum, such mobility on that Rana class, he can just jump right over there as well. Vathor, no fear at all. Petug is the one that actually is going to be grabbing that rune in the middle, but you did see Joho have to cancel that execute because they did have that chrono go up. So the chains of that go down onto Peta. Peta is going to have that ultimate ready to go again. The execute, but not canceled. Oh, look at that cyclonic strike go down on top of Pandrum. Zab coming back to do a little bit of defense, but Pandrum and Zab are actually looking very defensive at this point because we cannot seem to land any kind of big damage onto YeaYea. Peta not looking so great. Has to throw out that ultimate or he's going to die. Never mind. Wow. Oh. Popping like they're cherries right there. And wow, YeaYea, look at that real health pool left, not even 50% hurt.
Yeah, let's forget that round. Really, Zab is it's going to be really difficult for Zab. Juho is just going to ruin his day because he can outzone him. He can just keep the pressure rolling. Zab's such a big target with that glutton. Oh, look at that, interrupts the space with his stalagmite. Great job by Zab, but he is already under pressure. Juho landing a nice execute on the Peta there. Zab needs to get some heals up here as stalagmite flies off into the wind. Other side's going to allow Vathor to reposition, and Pandrum right now just getting pressured by Juho. He is sitting on an ulti, so we're going to have to see, when he decides to use it as a single comes out. Nice pull by Zab to get some additional pressure out there. Will he be able to get the other side? Yes, he is not going to take that pop damage that Pandrum was counting on. But we have a double cyclonic strike come out from Vathor. A lot of damage on Zab, who is forced to stone shield. Gets a nice meat off. But X-Team, Zab, is that really where you want to be, buddy? He's got the Guardian Spirit. Other side is used. But in the meantime, we got Peta going down to pressure from Vathor and Juho. They really, I feel like we're saying this every round. You have to find a way to deal with Juho's pressure. Vathor is doing a great job of being a good tank, getting there, landing those cyclonic strikes, and look at that top in the damage charts. But he's not a viable target because of that chain heal. So it's really like you gotta control Juho. There's no other way. You gotta get the pressure onto X-Team and Juho to stop them from just rolling your team. Because Peta, he has the chrono, but need more just counter to be able to deal with that.
Yeah, I don't think we actually have a counter as of yet, as Haem No Ideas dropped 2 quick rounds up against the YeaYeas here in the finals, and it does look like Vathor is going to be right in there, but X-Team is able to get off some great heals, and his health, his real health, just has a hard tendency of not going down. Pandrum's over there with X-Team trying to do the whole ran-in pressure business, but look at Joho with the support, landing so much damage, and Zab is so hurt right now. Vathor already throwing down that cyclonic strike, and Joho again landing so much damage on these on the Haem No Idea, but right now they are losing the health war. We did get, I think, at least a big kaboom right there onto Joho, as it does look like Pandrum was able to get his ultimate off onto there, just too far from Vathor as well as X-Team, and this is what Haem No Idea needs to do. They need to somehow turn the tides of battle right on to Vathor and X-Team, as they're gonna jump and pop right there. Zab coming out with 527 damage and 13.4 CPS, and look at the damage tanked on Zab. He is doing himself a great job of getting in the way of those bullets and getting in the way of that axe, because he is saving so much damage from his teammates.
Yeah, dude, he's drawing fire, and he's got the stone shield. He's got the tools to be able to survive that. So this is like perfect tanking. But Vathor as well. Both of these guys doing their job down to a T, on top of their game. It's really coming down to the true DPS Pandrum and Juho. What can they make happen here in this situation? Is Pandrum gonna get a little combo off on Juho there? Give himself an opening as he decides to get in there, try and get that stun combo off. Zab, in the meantime, going toe-to-toe with Vathor, but Vathor gets the double cyclonic strike off. They're going to be bleeding everywhere. Lots of damage going to be coming out, and this is a great time for Juho to get the pressure with that EX execute coming out onto Zab. We have the Venom lunge, but it doesn't hit anybody. Pandrum, what you doing, buddy? X-Team, got the Guardian Spirit, so he's going to be able to heal up through this, and that was perhaps not the best time for Zab to try and get that ultimate off, as Juho going to get locked down. Vathor locked down, and he uses the EX chain heals to try and mitigate some of that damage, but it does not work out for him. Zab and Pandrum, too good of a collapse. Just excellent teamwork with that lockdown, amplified damage going out, and beautiful work by Haem, no idea. They have evened it up 2-2. And this is what we're talking about, people. They are just so strong. They recognize their problems and they adjust. They adapted on the site. And look at this, man. 488 damage, 537. You know, this is what we were seeing out of Cold Team 2 rounds ago. So, you know, this is still up in the air. You can't call it. You know, this is for the first map right now. Whoever wins this takes it.
Well, whoever wins this gets a nice advantage and a little bit off their mind because, okay, we got that safety net nice and ready to go. But Vathor, he's going to jump into here as well. Pandra, but Zab now going to get, he really likes that charge to the meet and eat combo, but landing it on Joho is probably the best idea that you can get going right now. But the Chronoflux and the Earthstorm going out. Vathor looking really hurt as Zab jumps into here with Xteen. Xteen not really looking too big on that meter, but Joho in the back. Pandra going to be trying to keep her a little busy. Gets off the blind to the Venom and a Cyclonic Strike going down. It's looking like Zab is looking really hurt at this time, but the Aftershocks going down. Vathor, it does look like he avoids most of it thanks to Xteen with the swap.
Oh, wow.
But Xteen is actually going to pay for it with his life. Pandro not looking so hot either, but a great heal there from Peta is going to keep them both alive. Lockdown is overpowered, but no, we do lose the Reddit. Joho not looking so great. Boom, right there. 1M1 from Zab is going to be enough. Peta going to be forcing out Vathor. He's going to get that in the mid. Not quite a strike ready to go, but even a Cyclonic is not going to finish this off for him, as it's going to look like Haem, no idea, going to take the first map of the series here in the final of the Beyond Gaming Bloodline Champion Tournament.
Oh yeah, they're going to take this first map, but really you got to say Zab was just a master there at shutting down Xteen. Lands that stalagmite, so he knows that, boom, he's got the Venom Lunge on him. I got to get that stalagmite over here, and I got to keep him from healing. So he lands that stalagmite into meet and eat combo, and then gets a space off. Like, Xteen was not able to heal, like, he had 30% for the longest time, not able to get a single heal off to stop that damage from Pandrum, and just goes down. Just beautiful execution by Zab, understanding the mechanics of the game and how to keep and control Xteen, you know, keep him from getting those heals off, getting that other side off. You know, he just didn't have a chance to breathe there in that last round. So, beautiful execution out of Zab. It's what we're used to seeing. And really, you know, you cannot take anything away from Juho, Vathor, and Xteen, though these matches are so close. This is what we want out of a grand finals, and there's nothing more exciting than watching these guys go at it right now, as they are both so similar in skill. So, you know, they're definitely finding ways to make this work, as Juho, you know, getting a little bit more controlled. You know, they had the opening they needed there at the beginning on Vathor. You know, what do you think about that? You know, because Vathor overextended, got knocked down, like just brutalized to 40% before Xteen could get that other side off. That was really the deciding factor in that match, I think.
Well, it's you got two targets, right? You got Joho and you got Vathor. Vathor's either going to charge in and you can capitalize on it, or you can try to throw out that stalagmite and try to catch Joho as he tries, you know, a little bit of stealth tactics to trying to get to the other side. But right now, yeah, big damage seems to be the focus point onto Vathor, because he's just going to jump in there and you got no problem just capitalizing upon it at all. Still, that old man creeps me out, but that's Peta there in the back. And no,
Peta, what an apt name.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Peta bear, pedo bear. Yeah. All right. We are going to get this going. Joho, Xteen, Vathor, big pressure right now because they need to win this map series. Otherwise, they're only going to get second place and no invite for them, although they are free to join up again next cup. But Pandrum and Zab putting some big damage. Joho again using that space. Vathor is in the mid. Oh, a swap from Xteen. Not sure that was the best idea to put Vathor in the middle of it, but I suppose Xteen really wouldn't want to be in the middle of it either. Joho is now within melee range. All those aftershocks landing onto him as he gets other sided. Xteen is trying his best in the back to keep everyone going, but now he swaps in. Big damage from Pandrum as he jumps onto with the lockdown. What are we going to see? Zab, not too sure where that was going, but one more meet and eat on Xteen would be enough to take him out, but he gets other sided. Vathor instead is still around, but Joho is on the ground with all the damage. Zab, Xteen, it's you know, it's a beautiful thing to see a meet and eat just crush your opponents.
We had a misspace there, you know. We had a misspace by Juho. I mean, Juho spaced right on top of Zab and Pandrum. And that is like the worst situation to be in, the worst position to be in as a gunner. You have no way to avoid the damage that's going to come and just ruffle your face. And like Zab, I'm sure he was giggling to himself because he's just like, oh, okay, cool. And I have ultimate. Oh, man, this is like on a platter, Christmas early, you know, just lays it into Juho, forces the other side, and it's all downhill from there because at that point, Venom Lunge blew up and like Cold Team was just going down. But Zab, look at this. Pandrum doing a great job of putting the pressure out onto Juho. In the meantime, Zab getting low himself. Bathor with a great double cyclonic strike. And Pandrum and Zab, the tables have turned. They are so low right now. Peta needs to get the heals out onto Pandrum to keep him alive. Manages to get the space through him, but in the meantime, Zab sitting pretty at 10% HP. This is not good at all. Bathor could have got the kill there, but he's deciding to try and keep the pressure up onto Peta, who is sitting with a lockdown. Pandrum doing all he can to stay alive, but he eats an axe to the face, and that is no good at all, sir. He is out. Cyclonic strike to nail Peta, and this is it. Beautiful job out of YeaYea as these guys making a comeback here, evening it up 1-1 in the maps. In the rounds, my mistake on this final map is what I meant to say. But, dude, look at that. 533 damage, 551 damage, I mean, coming out of Bathor. The guy's a monster.
Well, as his title says, he is the wrecking ball, and I think it really lived up to it right there. But you can see a constant pattern here. Zab charges there into the middle, tries to get off that stalagmite. Bathor has learned more than well enough to not go into that anymore. Boom, down goes the execute, but no, we do have that Earthstorm in the mid, but Joho is going to be trying his best with that subterfuge and the stealth, but we do have a cyclonic going down as well. Peta looking alright off the corner, but Pandrum is also looking really good. Oh, we got the ultimate, only gonna hit that X-Team. Looks like X-Team is the big focus. We had an ultimate into a pillar. Apparently Bathor went down somewhere along the line. I did not actually catch that. And Joho now gonna get beaten down here by the double melee combo and X-Team. So when did Bathor, I didn't see Bathor go down.
Bathor went down because he tried to space back to X-Team, but Zab was putting so much pressure on X-Team. X-Team was forced to use the other side and reposition. But the thing is, I guess Bathor missed the memo because he was just like, oh, I'm going to space over and get some heals. He spaced over, but X-Team wasn't there anymore. So, of course, he's sitting right in front of Zab, who's like aftershocking to his heart's content. He's just like, oh, yeah, and like turns over and like just nails Bathor to the face. So, I mean, maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. Also, yeah, cycloning a pillar, not good at all. It's going to cost you rounds right there, buddy. You can't be letting that happen. What is this? Juho using space, using a rocket jump to get in early. She is so out of position right now. Peta putting out the damage. He is not opting to heal. He's just taking full advantage of this as Juho is so low. Zab is as well, though, but this is an excellent situation for Haem No Idea to be in right now as Zab manages to get in there. He is sitting on the ulti, gets silenced, but he lands a nice stalagmite onto Juho to keep him in position. Triple aftershock coming out from Zab. So much damage. And Pandrum, he's going to have the Venom Lunge. What is this? Zab trolling. He gets a double off, though, so this is sitting looking pretty nice here as Zab gonna know exactly where Juho is, gets in there with the space. He is close. He does have Stone Shield, though, as Peta just trying to get the heals off. He just needs to keep Zab alive right now as Juho is so low, and in the meantime, Pandrum, the monster, ran it, killing off X-Team. This is so close. Zab is sitting alone, and they managed to get the counter kill, so this is 2v2. They're all solo right now, but no, it is not to be. Zab coming in with the drive-by meet and eat to the face. Slam that Haem, boy. No, that igniter. Look at that. He's got an igniter on a stick. Just manages to nail him as he runs by. And
that was a big bird.
Juho all of a sudden all alone. Oh my gosh. That is it. I have no idea.
Taking the second map 3-1. So 3-0, 3-1? Or was it 3-1, 3-1? Either way, Haem No Idea coming out really strong. And that's it. As far as I know, that's it. It's a best of 3 maps, best of 5 rounds, and Haem No Idea are going to go on here to the grand finals on June 4th. Yep, BeyondGaming, June 4th, grand finals. 3 of the 4 teams from the cups are now selected here, ladies and gentlemen. Team Oars going to be representing Mega Zero. Who are the other ones? Mega Zero, Hafu, and who was the rival? Iverson. SK Gaming with Rex and Jackasm and Chip Cyan, and now we have Haem No Idea are also going to be meeting there in the finals, June 4th, guys. Huge damage going down, but well played and good games to everyone there. That was a really good way to end off the tournament.
Oh yeah, dude, it can't get any better than that. Of course, it was a little bit one-sided, but I mean, the matches were so close, coming down to the wire so many times. That last round there, you know, it could have gone in any way, in any direction there. You know, everybody was like one hit from death. Had Bathor been able to turn around and land an M1, we could be looking at another set. Like, just so close, so close. You can't really ask for better finals than that, apart from, you know, some of the past finals between like say Dignitas and SK. It doesn't get much better than what we just saw. So guys, thank you so much for watching that with us. That was well worth the wait to get through the brackets. And that's the thing. It's nothing more disappointing than showing up and being like, "Oh, it's a complete stomp. That wasn't really fun." Whereas right now we just got the best show.
Well, I can definitely say that I am satisfied with my bloodlust today. That was a lot of nerd blood on the floor and a lot of death overall. But Beyond Gaming Cup number 3 now done. Congratulations to Haem No Idea coming first and YeaYea's coming second. I wonder who came in third. It's either going to be Blue or Sweethearts, although from that matchup, I'd put my money there on Blue. So, guys, we do have another cup next Saturday. It is still sponsored by Justin TV, Thermotake, and QPad. So, top 3 of every qualifying round gets themselves a title, some coins, some gear, as well as some cash. And, the top 1 is going to go on to that June 4th, and that is ever coming up so close now. So, big thanks to everyone for showing up. Big thanks, Semmler. You stepped in here for Cast with a K, and, it was a pleasure to do some casting with you again, buddy.
Dude, as always have a blast casting with you, FCJ. Good times all around. And really, dude, couldn't have asked a better tournament to cast for. So many good games to watch. This doesn't get any better than that, man. What a way to start off the weekend.
Yeah, for sure. No complaints at all on my end. So, again, big thanks to Beyond Gaming. Tony has been in the chat all day giving away all those starter keys. Crippler has been our camera today. And, they're great guys. Big website, Beyond Gaming. They've been around for a while. Don't play for just anything. Play for something. And I do believe that is on our list. I heard Sir Scoots was hanging out today. So, sup, Sir Scoots? That's all I got there.
Yeah, good times. We got Sir Scoots in the channel. What's up?
Yeah, and everyone in the chat there, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll be hanging around here in the chat if you need to ask up anything, but that is going to be it here for us. So hit us up on Twitter, hit us up here on Justin TV. You can find some HD vids here from the tournament. They're going to be on my YouTube channel of youtube.com/FourCourtJester, where the other 2 cups actually also live. So you can check them out there, 1080p, good stuff. We're going to get some highlights going here for Justin TV as well. So again, big thanks to everyone, and may you slay your enemies with lots of gore.